Hello again, exhausted adventurers. Whatever long list of things you've done, or sequences of events that brings you to this moment, I'm glad you're here, and I hope we can find some rest together. Today's episode is a weirdly apt mini-drama when considering the psychological turmoil we can easily find ourselves in. A lot of relatable feels in this one. The absolutely maddening experience of trying to let go of something that's really bugging you, but is outside of your control. Projecting intense emotions onto the people close to you, especially if you're really tired and at your wit's end. Comparing yourself to those who seem more happy than you as you look for some relief from being sad and miserable and crying all the time. And being stared at by a fake horse while you're trying to sleep. All such deeply relatable content. I don't have the answers to happiness, and I'm rather suspicious of people who claim to. But I do feel that becoming more aware of what's happening in my own experience, whether I'm sleepy or frustrated or feeling creeped the math out, simply taking the time to notice these things, I find a little more space. And the kind of self-knowledge I found in meditation has actually changed me over time. Observation is a powerful force. It can also be a disturbing one. And when we see things we don't like, it can be hard to let it go. Out of sight, out of mind has its limits, but there can also be a lot that surfaces when we finally give ourselves the time to settle for a bit. This feels like a great time to offer a reminder that if anything comes up for you during these meditations that feels unmanageable or intolerable, it is okay to walk away and use any other method of self-soothing, connecting with a friend, regulating, distracting yourself, whatever. Some problems can't be solved at this exact moment. But sometimes the challenging experience of observing ourselves can also spontaneously evoke feelings of gratitude, or a rapid oscillation between feeling torn apart and feeling like something is a blessing. Experience is dynamic, ever-changing, and internal experience is no exception. Sometimes observing our experience is super boring, and sometimes it's too much. Sometimes it's both, and all of these experiences are okay. While we're focusing on the skill of clarity in these sits, it's also okay to move back to concentration, or any other more comfortable for you practice at any time. And in this process, where our intention is centered on clarity, we can also begin to infuse our practice with equanimity, or being okay with hard shit, as well as being okay with not being okay with hard shit. In my opinion, meditation is more powerful and most humane, not when we become detached from all of our desires and needs, but when our relationship becomes more conscious and more skillful in our relationship to them. Sure, we may discover a greater capacity to let some things go, but sometimes we will still need to get rid of that damn horse to get some sleep. What changes is not that we pursue certain things, but how we pursue those things, and maybe what those things are. So even as we are paying attention to the components of our experience, sight, sound, feeling, and such, see if you can hold a little space of curiosity about the things that feel really tight and important to you, and the things that feel a little looser. You don't need to let go of anything you aren't ready or able to. If you note the same thing over and over for most of the sit, there's a horse outside my window. There's still a horse outside my window. I've tried everything I can, but there's still a horse staring at me through the window. That's okay. At the end of the sit, you can do what you need to attend to the horse. But for now, let's see if we can't just get curious about what's there. Maybe inside the horse is actually a misunderstood man who just wants to be happy. Maybe we can curl up on his lap and go to sleep. Okay, let's give it a go. So just noticing whatever posture your body's in, making any changes that you want to make to it. A balance between alert and relaxed, or just whatever position feels good to you. I like to start with a couple moans or sighs, humming. Just some vocalization to shake off whatever surface tension is ready to be let go of. Letting go of the weight of 7 days of adventuring, setting it behind you. Allowing your energy to just settle. Slowly, quickly, maybe gradually coming to be more in this moment, or maybe collapsing into the seat that you're in. If you have a comfortable anchor, a home base, maybe the breath or sounds, your heartbeat, the feeling of your body, some neutral to positive space for your attention, you can invite it there now. And the mind will do what the mind does. It will get up and attend to other things. That's okay. When you notice your attention has drifted, simply bring it back. Maybe with a smile, a bit of self-compassion, maybe even gratitude for this brain that diligently looks for things to think about, to keep you safe, to keep you youing. And this process of distraction and return will happen over and over again. You don't need to change it. For now, you can simply observe it, getting curious about whatever anchor point you have for your attention, bringing it back. And if this feels good, you can stay here. Just tending to concentration, giving your mind a bit of repeated and dedicated stillness, giving it something simple to focus on. After all the hard work it does. But if you'd like to move into a practice of clarity, of observation in a broader sense, then you can allow the space of your attention to widen, the frame zooming out, still including your anchor point, maybe at its center, coming back to it anytime you get really lost or confused or just want something a little more simple. But not overcommitted, allowing other things to be as they are. Thoughts and sounds and feelings, all these other sensations that surface. Watching the experience of yourself in this moment and the world around you unfolding, and welcoming it. Maybe some part of you wants to change or manipulate it, wants things to be different, wants your body to feel better, more rested, wants to feel happy. Those things are all okay. Can you notice where you experience that? Maybe a feeling of tightness or longing in the chest. maybe a bit of a furrowed brow, maybe a thought, a rumination, a thought you've had once or 100 times, and simply noting. If it feels good, you can add this mental note. Thinking, feeling, tightness in the chest, sound of the dog, hum of the room, anticipation. The notes can be simple and imperfect. You may note a thing and watch it disappear or transform. Or you might note it over and over again. Hungry. Feeling of hungry in the tummy. Thinking about food, imagining a hamburger. That's okay. The notes can be as simple as you want them to be, or as detailed as you need them to be. Simply reflecting on the experiences that are surfacing inside you and around you with a little more clarity. If you notice that you get carried away, that some form of experience sweeps you up in it, that's okay. You can come back to your anchor point, resting there as long as you'd like. And then if you want, widen your attention again to allow thoughts and sounds and sensations to flow, to come to you. See if you can't allow a bit more exhaustion to be present. You don't have to reach for these things. You don't have to make them happen. You can see if you can even move a half step behind them. You don't need to note them as soon as they're there. Just gently allowing them to arise. Taking gentle inventory of how your experience is unfolding in this moment. Good. That's good. And as we transition out of this practice, you can move at a pace that feels right to you. Maybe opening your eyes if they were closed, bringing some gentle movement. Allowing your attention to move back into its normal, less clear mode. Expressing some gratitude for yourself for taking this time and connecting to a sense of strength and solidity for whatever lies ahead. Great, great, great. Good work. Thank you for taking this time to be with yourself, to be with me. I don't know what adventures lie ahead of you, and I hope that none of it involves a horse that is staring at you from a hill. I wish you rest. I wish you happiness. I wish you many exciting times. Till next time.